There we go. Ah, my hat! I dropped it. Oh no! Oh yeah. Hey, what's up? No. To help. I don't have the coronavirus, I promise. Got that torque. Hey, welcome back to the Collective Movements. Today is gonna be a little different for you guys today, mostly because it's been mega rainy for the first time in like ever in California. We have tons of rain. As you can see, it's absolutely not raining right now, but everything is too wet for me to jump on to film a tutorial for you guys. And it's been this way for like the last 2 weeks where I haven't really had a dry day. So I don't have a tutorial to film for you guys. Instead, I bring you things to do while being inside the house to avoid the coronavirus. Now, this can go a few different ways. Obviously, we can use it to avoid the coronavirus, but it's also good on rainy days. So to help us with our video today, we have my friend Brennan Mejia, who you might know as Tyler, because he was a Power Ranger. I'm on my way over to his house right now, and we're gonna be talking about ways to keep yourself entertained while inside your house. And this could be good because of rain, or just staying at home because you're in quarantine. So let's go over to Brennan's house. Sweet. We are here at Brennan's house. So let's go check out what we're gonna do today and what we're gonna learn, and it's gonna be a fun day. On our way to Brennan's house, Brennan's house, Brennan's house. We're on our way to Brennan's house today. See, it's all kinds of rainy. This is the wet floor that I was talking about. This is the part of the reason why we can't do a tutorial today.
Mush mush.
It's a Mejia.
Hi.
It's been raining the past couple of weeks.
It has.
So trying to entertain ourselves inside with quarantine getting ready to kick in because of the coronavirus.
Indeed, indeed.
Any health tips for not spreading?
Yeah, okay, so I am not a nurse myself or anything. Both my parents are nurses. And just also reading what the CDC recommends, you know, no groups larger than, I think they're down to 10 now. It was 50.
6 feet, my man.
I mean, I know I count as like 10 people.
6 feet, 6 feet.
True, fair. But the other things, even like when you enter your house, something that people may not remember is like if you don't take your shoes off, okay, maybe your shoes, maybe someone sneezed and a droplet hit the floor outside and it gets on your shoes, and then you walk around, you're like, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna sit on the floor though, but your animals roll around on the floor and then you like put your face in your animal. That's a way you could theoretically transmit the coronavirus. So I am now leaving shoes at the door. If I go out, I'm not even going to the gym anymore, but like a couple days ago.
If you did.
Yeah, if you did go to the gym, change your clothes like entirely. When you get home, like shoes off, socks off, whatever, and then like immediately put it in the hamper and then shower and anything to clothes. Okay, well, Dylan's gonna demonstrate what to do for us apparently, because did you just come from the gym? See, so he's gonna take all his clothes off. I'm gonna leave. Anyway, so if you went from the gym, it's a good idea to take that clothing off just in case it has, you know, the virus on it. But it's not like sweat makes it spread. Perspiration on equipment, but it's if people do this on their face and they grab a dumbbell and then put it back, and then you grab that dumbbell and then you do this to your face and don't know, or you lean against it or whatever. So things like that. But it's not like it's magically, you know, killing, you know, 80% of the population. A lot of people our age will most likely survive, but the whole point is to make people who are, you know, 60s and above, higher risk, also survive, you know, because we like our parents and our grandparents. So don't spread it because you may not even have symptoms.
So you do lots of handstands?
I do.
A lot.
All the time.
A lot of handstands.
Fair enough.
One of the ways that we can keep entertained, and this is gonna be really cool for parkour because it has a really unique style adding into your movement, is if you do lots of handstands and you get good at them like Brennan is. So one of the ways we can just play with some handstands, if you wanna show one.
Yeah, while you're inside, initially you'd wanna, you know, warm up your wrists, your shoulders, just dynamic movements going through full range of motion so your body can support you. But ideally, the way I like to think of handstands is a 4-story house. So your wrists, first story, shoulders on top of your wrists, second story. So they need to be stacked ideally. Third story would be your hips on top of your shoulders, on top of your hands, and then your feet on top of everything. So that's stacked if you're doing a straight handstand. Of course, if you're arching or doing something else on purpose, you may not be that version of a stack, but it helps. So shoulder width apart, I like to have the weight kind of in the center of my hands towards my fingers, kind of like if I'm standing in my feet. I don't stand in my heels when I'm just chilling. I have my weight slightly forward. My toes will grab if I'm about to fall. That's kind of what you use your fingers for. I'm not in my toes the whole time. I'm not in my fingers the whole time. So push up through the shoulders, get on top of your wrists, and yeah. I can't see my face because my shirt's too long.
If you look, now his shoulders, his hips, his butt, and his wrists are all lined up and stacked properly.
Yeah, and if you can't do that by yourself, you can have someone spot you. If you don't want them to touch you because you're like 6 feet away, son, then you can use the wall. Yeah, basically a lot of video games. Xbox Online crashed, I think, 2 days ago? They got
that many people?
Yeah, Nintendo crashed earlier today. It's back on. Steam broke a record over the weekend with the most people ever on at one time. So people are totally putting their time to use.
So that's one of the ways that you can keep yourselves entertained. Really quick, we're just gonna hit all 7 of these things. There's gonna be 7 different ways that you can keep yourselves entertained while inside. First way to practice parkour indoors when it's either too wet or you're avoiding coronavirus is to do variations on your shoulder rolls. So you can go forwards, backwards, sideways. You can add a little bit of twisting in it. The second way is variations on your jumps.
1 foot.
You do, 1 foot jumps, 2 foot jumps. So he's being sarcastic, but I'm not. You can actually do 1 foot jumps or 2 foot jumps.
I'm not being sarcastic. I just knew the future.
You can do variations on your cartwheels. You can do handstands, which Brennan so gracefully gave you guys a quick mini tutorial for that. So if you guys
You're welcome.
have any questions about how to do that, I will put a link to his channel right there. If you want to check out that YouTube tutorial, it's going to be a full-length handstand tutorial. And in the future, I plan on having Brennan teach more tutorials on this page as well. The 5th way is connecting your floor kongs, which is going to be really good for your parkour in the future. And I've already explained all of that, so I'm not going to go into that one again. The 6th way is doing shoulder rolls into jogs, like I had mentioned earlier, or jogs into your shoulder roll, or drops into your shoulder rolls, and just playing with the different types of ways that you can get in and out of your shoulder rolls.
7th way that you can entertain yourself inside is as follows. Dylan, tell them what it is.
Thank you, Brennan.
You're welcome.
It is stretching and foam rolling, and I know it doesn't sound like it's going to help a lot, but stretching and getting some flexibility. If you're able to save yourself in a certain fall, you're less likely to get hurt because you're not so stiff. You are going to have an easier time doing tricks like Webster's or swing gainers because you have that flexibility and the power to be able to swing your leg fully in a complete direction before having to get cut off. So flexibility plays a huge part in what we do. So make sure you stretch. Lots of stretching.
Be limber.
Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Be safe, people. This isn't forever. You know, the quarantine that we're kind of semi-pre-quarantining with the real quarantine potentially happening. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we want to be safe. We want to keep our loved ones safe. So yeah, we're stuck inside potentially. Worst things have happened. Yes, you're at home. Spend time with your family. Learn the parkour things. Read books. Practice instruments. You're gonna be okay if you take care of yourself. More so than if you just ignore it all and go outside and like go to parties and things. Like, be smart.
Yeah.
Yes, you may survive, but loved ones.
And as usual, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you have any comments or questions for either Brennan or me, feel free to drop them inside the comment section below and we will happily get to them. And don't forget to follow his channel, which is right there for you guys. Go subscribe there as well.
Ness, because PK fire is like parkour fire.
Yeah, dude, because parkour's lit.
PK roll, get it? Makes sense.
That was a terrible joke.
What a joke.